What's up, y'all? I'm back. And who are we talking to today? We have the number 1. Funny, we also have Aries. And we have the South Node. So that's really funny. Aries is the first zodiac sign, and the number 1 did come out. So definitely Aries. As far as the South Node, what I can see is something that's been coming up for a lot of people, yourself included, and that's Neptune, the Sun, and Pluto. Illusions are going to become clear, and once those illusions are cleared, what you see will be the absolute truth, and it will transform absolutely, is what I want to say about those. The other things that I can see is Gemini, the sign Gemini, also Taurus and Cancer, but Gemini specifically, and the number 2. So, you know, this change or whatever this transformation is, it could affect 2 people, it could affect 2 other people. Yeah, just a lot of things are going to change, and it's going to be made very clear. And when that happens with the South Node, it's going to let us not change, but shed a skin, kind of. And what it is if you've done the work and developed yourself over, you know, up until this point in life, then this is saying that there's an opportunity based on whatever is revealed. There's an opportunity for you to shed your skin and, you know, your old way of perceiving things and people and situations around you is kind of what I want to say. But you're meant to, like, change hurts. It sucks most of the time. But it's really important when you see the South Node to understand that whatever this next challenge is, or whatever it is that this is going to challenge you to see and accept, your whole purpose in life is to go from your South Node and embrace your North Node, right? Your South Node is you when you get here. As you're here, you're meant to step into that North Node. This is looking like a situation that's going to allow you to see, you know, clearly an aspect from your South Node, and to allow it and what you see to transform you so that you're able to step into your North Node. There's something important coming up for you soon here. Oh my God. Today, maybe? Jesus. All right. So there's something coming up, and, you know, with offer on the table, it could, again, there's an offer here, there's an opportunity here, right? Somebody could be offering something, proposing something, anything like that. But whatever the situation is, or it could be these 2 people, and it doesn't have to be, you know, all gloom and doom and something terrible. It's just that you're going to have an opportunity to step in a direction that's going to be completely new to you. You could be hearing about something a day, but this is also talking about living in the moment. Things are always going to change. You know, we never know what's going to happen, but despite everything that may be happening right now, it's also encouraging you to live in the moment, maybe while you consider whatever this offer is, okay? So hold on. Okay, boundaries reversed, pride. All right. So there could be a situation right now where, like, someone crossed a boundary of yours, or someone crossed a boundary and now their pride is affecting this. Maybe that's whatever this offer is, and it could have to do, you know, I've got intimacy here. So this could be a relationship, but it could also just be somebody that you have, like, an intimate relationship with, you know what I mean? Like friend, family, whatever. It's someone that you know them closely. It feels like somebody crossed somebody's line or boundary in some way, and now pride and ego and being stubborn is affecting the situation. So someone could have done something, someone could have apologized, or someone could need to apologize, but their pride is getting in the way. All right, I don't want to be alone. Sex with you. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going and stare at that for a minute. Okay, give me a timeline. Give me a timeline. Things will unfold as they're meant to. April. All right. This could be somebody that Yeah, this could be someone that's like not taking the hint or something like that, or they're really pushing for something and they could be crossing some boundaries with it too. This might have something to do with, their arrogance or their, like I said, their own ego. But there looks like someone here, it's like they don't want to be alone. This person crossing boundaries, like they don't want to be, well, it could be a different way too. Hold on. Somebody could be crossing boundaries. They don't want to be alone. It feels like somebody's trying to like force something, and I'm not, nothing like that, but I feel like somebody's like pushing, right? So I don't know if this is reconciliation. Someone could be pressuring you for an answer today. If this is, someone trying to come back, it's like they might be trying to come back. I feel like somebody's trying to move something too fast. If this is any type of reconciliation, if this is any type of, trying to stay together with somebody, I feel like somebody is pushing too hard and too fast. The card for the time that came out was things will unfold as they're meant to, but that's reversed, along with boundaries. Okay, so someone could really be, overstepping their boundaries in something, pushing something. I'm not sure what it is. It does say April, so this could culminate in April. This could go into April, pop off in April, whatever it is. But for the ones that I'm talking to that this is reconciliation or any type of like romantic relationship, someone doesn't want to be alone and they're using sex. It says, I don't want to be alone and sex with you. So again, I don't know what circumstance that's talking about, but it also says have faith. So there could be two people also that really are not in a relationship. It could be like two people both trying to get over someone else. That is also something right here. I feel like one of them just doesn't want to be alone and the other one just wants that sex for that person. And honestly, I feel like that might even be the mutual reason. I feel like two people don't want to be alone, so they're having sex with each other, and now some boundaries are getting crossed. Okay. I hope that made sense to somebody. But yeah, there is an offer being made possibly today, but somebody's arrogance is affecting the situation, and someone also feels like their boundaries have been crossed somehow. So that's funny. I have the Ace of Wands. That's even funnier. All right, so right here, I have the Sex with You card, and then right next to that, it says have faith, right? These two, this is literally the card that means sex, if you can see it. The Nine of Wands, but it's reversed. And then right next to that, Faith, or the Hierophant, right? So that's funny. Somebody could have been unfaithful, obviously. But I also feel like somebody doesn't want to be alone, but the way that they bond is through sex, or the way that they express like their deep feelings is through sex or something like that. But somebody has been rejected. I don't know if it's because somebody wants to be faithful or somebody no longer wants to be unfaithful. I feel like this could just be somebody's morals or somebody's principles or something like that, somebody's standards, and maybe that hurts somebody's pride. It could have to do with money, but it could also just be somebody's reputation, right? This could be somebody like, say you rejected someone and their pride can't take it because their sex life is tied to their status, right? They need to feel like a player for them to feel like anything at all. It could be something like that, and I feel kind of like, hold on. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay. Yeah, I think this is really like hurting someone's ego. Look, I think this is weighing on them. Like somebody rejected someone else, maybe everybody knows about it, or someone just feels rejected publicly, or let me get more. So someone could be holding a grudge. Let's see. I think somebody might want time to consider whether they want to get either back together. I think it's back together. I have the wheel reversed. Someone might want time to decide if they want to get back together. Somebody might want time to decide if they want anyone at all, or if they just want to move on from this or something like that. And there's another person that they could be rushing things, like rushing the answer, and it has to do with like their pride or their ego or something, or someone's just being stubborn about it. If it's none of those, they don't want to be alone. So I just feel like somebody's pushing too hard. I don't know what that is, but it's like something's either going to backfire. Even if you do get your way, something's going to backfire because somebody's going to hold on to that and be resentful, or it's just, somebody's making somebody think about it. Like someone bruised someone's ego, and that person with the bruised ego is now having to sit there and think about it. It's like rejection taught somebody a lesson in this situation. Yeah, I think somebody saying no, or saying the door is closed, or saying that no, you can't come back in and get back in through sex, like you can't get the upper hand through sex, something like that. And now this person is thinking about it. I feel like they're thinking about the way they approach situations. Let's see. I feel like somebody's definitely reflecting on something, and I also feel like they know that something's ended. So maybe it's like, again, it keeps going back to like the no sex thing. Like that's what this person wants. They just want to have sex with somebody, and then they can get in there, or they want to have sex and leave or something like that. And it's like they're used to this. They're used to operating like this. But say they come back around and it's like, hey, I'm ready to come back and have the sex before I leave. And you're like, no. It really hurts somebody's feelings. It really hurts somebody's feelings because I really think it embarrassed them. But, I mean, they're the ones that carry themselves the way that they do, which is overstepping boundaries and not respecting people's boundaries. So that's why, okay, so now the shoe's on the other foot, right? Now this person, I feel like somebody gave somebody a taste of their own medicine, and I feel like now everything that person used to put people through, they're being put through now. Look, there's the Six of Wands. What did I say? It's like, yeah, this person they couldn't win. They either couldn't sleep with somebody that they thought was easy, that, people thought were easy. They were trying to perpetuate that or spin that narrative that this person is easy. But someone turned them down, and it's like, whoa, and it's like public. Like this rejection is being talked about, or people know this. People associated with the situation, because the Hierophant makes me think of like a group, like, group setting, something like that, communal, what. But, yeah, it just, I feel like somebody won by saying no. Somebody won by defending themselves. Somebody won by turning somebody down. Somebody won by not accepting this, and it hurt someone else's ego. Yeah, somebody could have told them, no, I'm happy over here. Yeah, fuck away from me. But whatever this is, it's making this person, it's stopping them in their tracks. Because again, I feel like this is something that they would, used to just do. Like this is a pattern. This is a pattern of behavior with this person, right? And now that someone has returned that energy to them, they're shoes on the other foot with the Hangman. Now they're actually looking at the situation. Now they're actually understanding why someone would end it with them if they were acting like that, because somebody acted like that to them finally and ended it, or something like that. Or it could have just been, maybe this person didn't act like them at all, right? It could have just been this person ran into someone who was refusing to accept their bullshit and actually said no and walked away. Somebody either way got shut down, and having been shut down in whatever way they were shut down affected them, and in their mind affected how other people now see them. So now they're finally stopping and thinking about their actions. What I say about the 8, right? 1, 2, with that 6 up there. 8 of Swords, they're stuck now. Now they have to understand what they did. Now they've been put in the situation, and it's allowing them to understand now what they did, right? They're able to move through this confusion. And I don't know if this is for you or someone you're dealing with, but someone, maybe they had a drinking problem. Maybe they had a addiction problem or something like that. And it's like every time they drank, they would act however they'd act, cross all these boundaries, and then want to have sex, and then, think everything's fine. And it's like, no, you might not remember what you said, but I remember the shit you said. Get the fuck away from me. This person doesn't want to be alone, but they have a lot of things to work out. Somebody has a lot of things to work out when it comes to not wanting to be alone, drinking, using, and then having sex to make everything all better again. Whoever that's for. But someone needs to work on that. And the good thing about it is I feel like, with this over here, this 7 of Pentacles and this 7 of Cups, somebody's like actually taking this serious, and they're looking at themselves in a way that, yes, it might be hard to look at themselves this way, but it's needed. I feel like this is somebody, realizing what they need to work on and actually, doing what they need to do about it, right? They're definitely thinking about it. Whether they go ahead and do it is another thing. You know, that's up to them. I don't think this person has decided yet. I think they're still kind of reflecting on whatever this is, but they, you know, I do have 7 wands here, and that is taking the action, right? So this person can choose to take that action if they want. Maybe that's what this is up here, this coming out of illusion, seeing something for what it is, and then actually transforming, like with Pluto, right? So I mean, however that goes, I feel like that's the energy for it. The substances, that could be kind of specific, but whatever. This is somebody seeing, I think, recognizing a pattern in their life, in someone else's life, however it goes. Somebody is recognizing a pattern, and they're seeing clearly either what other people have been trying to tell them or what they've been feeling themselves but couldn't really place it. Whatever this is, it's seeing something, accepting something, or accepting what something isn't, and reflecting on that, allowing it to change you, allowing it to, like, you know, let you open up to new avenues. It's like maybe thinking you're always going to go through this door, like your entire life. It's like, when I get there, I'm going through door A, right? And then you get there, and all of a sudden a whole bunch of boulders fall out of nowhere and block door A forever. Well, yeah, that's, you know what I mean? Like, that's a shock. Like, shit, I've been training for this all my life. But after you know, sit there and mourn the death of door A, go through all 7 stages of grief, you have door B. And I feel, and again, it's such a stupid analogy, but I feel like it's something so simple that it's stupid, that you realize or clicks in some way, and it allows you to understand that there is another way out, there is another option, there is another offer, there's another way. Whether that's, you know, having to do with people, places, or things, whatever that is. But I feel like that could be happening soon. Like, so we saw it there today. It could be something just like so simple that when you get it, it's like, what? You know what I mean? You might almost feel stupid. But look, what did I say? Justice. This is the right way. Whatever it is that you're thinking, you're on the right track. And what did we say? That's, maybe it wasn't such a dumb analogy after all. Exploration. What did I say? Door A is no longer an option, but there's always door B. And yeah, you might not have been training for this, but that's part of the fun, right? You get to explore another option now. And I think it's going to become clear soon. So just, you know, again, don't beat yourself up about it. I do see the energy here potentially for the 9 of Swords, like you questioning yourself and all of that stuff. Don't do that. Just allow this to be the thing that lets you see sooner rather than later. Damn, I need to work on that. Because the sooner you get to working on it, the sooner you're going to get to where you want to be, right? So this is a good thing, whatever it is. Like, you know what I mean? It's never comfortable to look at yourself honestly, because we all have fucked up things about ourselves. But when you're willing to look at yourself honestly, that in and of itself is an achievement, right? 6 of Wands, 6 of Wands. That's an achievement in and of itself, and you don't need to waste any time beating yourself up over it. Hold on. That's too many. Okay. Yeah, just see whatever this is that you need to see, and then look, take the action. 8 of Clubs. Right there. And again with that number 8 year, and again with 8 swords. We also have 8 swords over here, so 888. But yeah, you know, I feel like this might be something that you have to say. Maybe something that you have to get off your chest. You just know you might, you know what I mean, that it's going to cause problems, or you might feel like you'll regret it. But, you know, and that's going to be up to everybody, right? That decision is going to rest with you alone. It does say to have faith up here, so this could have something to do with just, you know, like personal beliefs, like personal faith and all that stuff. And it's like, maybe to go about it this way, I know it's going to cause problems, but, you know, I can't see any, I don't know when I say that. How do I want to say that? I don't know. Me personally, even if something I said was true and it caused consequences, yeah, those consequences might suck and I might wish that I wasn't facing those consequences, but I will never, ever regret saying the truth, because it is the truth. You know what I mean? I don't know where that came from. I was trying to think of a quote, but that's pretty much what I want to say about it. Even if this is something that you said that you regret, or that whatever, as long as it's true, and I don't see 7 swords anywhere, as long as what you said is true, I'm not going to tell you not to regret it, because I don't know what consequences, but I'm going to tell you not to regret it. Whatever the fuck that means. But this is what I have for you, Aries. I hope that made some kind of sense, and I'll be back. Bye.